What's up, everyone? It's your boy Zebru coming back at you with another video. Now, we are streaming live on the Twitches and the YouTubes and technically the Kicks. Right now, multi-streaming. Come join us on one of them every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. Tonight is Tuesday. Did not know, but it is a pull one, get one until chat told me it was a pull one, get one. I did know it was a boosted summon event. Summon any legendary from champions to get a different one. And by the way, we've been hoarding our sacred shards. Actually, I got a bunch from Clan Boss today. So we have 19 sacred shards here. We already have 6 towards our mercy. So that gets us to, hopefully gets us to mercy after 6. But real quick, click the link in my description to get a free Karato as well as Annex, Ugo, and Mausoleum Mage as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Player and Play on a PC and uninstall. Click the link in my description and register with a brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champion. Get an awesome start in Raid Shadow Legends with your free Karato Fox Hunter as well as 3 epic champions. Hit the link below and claim them today. I'll see you in the game. Woo! The other thing is Harima is missing on my account. In fact, I would go as far as to say that Harima is my most wanted non-void champion on the account. Also, because we just had the awesome video about Yumeko, can we pull a Yumeko? It is on the progressive chance. We have 1 shard and a chance. Let's see. No way it's gonna happen. But I really need that Harima. I wasn't planning on pulling shards. That's the other thing too. It is during CVC right now, which, you know, it is what it is, but big butts and I cannot lie. Here we go. Can we get Harima, please? Can we get it out the rib? Let's not go to mercy. Can we not go to mercy here? Come on. Let's go legendaries. Everybody in chat's telling me good luck. Everybody in chat's telling me good luck. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. All right, that's shard number 9. Keeping track in our head. Shard number 9. This is gonna be shard number 10. Mercy kicks in after 12. All right, that's shard 10, shard 11. This is me pretending like I'm gonna get it. Harima eludes me again. By the way, I did the no look and oh my God, we got a noble. I guess I got a +1 ninja coming my way. Praa is new to the account. She was not on the boosted chance. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Chat, what do you think about Praa? I think she's just a support. Increased defense, heals allies by 25% of this champion's max HP. Transfer all debuffs from this champion to the target. Effect cannot be resisted if this champion is under 3 or more debuffs. Okay. And then revives a single ally with 100% HP and 50% turn meter fully resets. Cooldowns all their skills. That's kind of cool, I guess. And then at the start of this champion's turn, transfers 1 debuff from each ally to this champion. Will not transfer, blah, 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 blah. This effect cannot be resisted or blocked if there are multiple champions on the team, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the champion's turn, fill the turn meter of all allies by 10% and an additional 2% for each debuff on them. That's not a lot, honestly. If there are multiple champions, this will work. Okay, well, there you go. We did not have to go to mercy. Chat saying that this is a good champion. We did not have to go to mercy on this one. Also, by the way, Faction Guardians, I think we are all, oh no, we're not. I said we were gonna get a +1. We are not, because we have not gotten a lot of legendaries and definitely not a lot of dupe legendaries. Now we have a +10 attack percentage on our Shadowkin. Shadowkin is probably one of our worst factions, so we are not gonna get a +1 ninja for a very long time until we get this all taken care of, squared away, if you will. And yeah, the Harima eludes us once again. Yep, there's your red dot. Praa, we got her. Let me know if you want to see a video on Praa and getting her built out and doing all the things. And once again, my most wanted legendary champion. 2 chances to pull her on what I guess a 10x, right? 10x chance. And of course, on Zebru's account, we can't pull what we need. Let's see. I want to double check. Yeah, boosted, progressive. Oh, it's a progressive chance. We had a 15x chance. 15x chance to get her, and we did not get her. Now we have a 20x chance. Alrighty, and because we pulled her a Nami and a Yumeko, AnnieElf is so graciously letting us pull at these 11 Sacred Shards. She said, pull until we get gold. So that could be all 11. Or we get really lucky like we did on our account. Didn't even have to hit Mercy. And then, of course, she has all of the champions that are here. So for S's and G's, because we can't get the champions we want on our account, we're going to put Harima on her account and see if we can pull a Harima for her right here, right now. That's what's up. 3, 2, 1. Pew, 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 pew. Let me make sure I'm not paused. I'm not paused. Good. That always freaks me out, especially when pulling shards. All right, you got Narox, the Blackhorn. He's a cool looking champion. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. By the way, I closed my eyes and pulled it on mine. And then of course I opened it up and I should be excited and I did not get the Harima, so I was not excited at all. That's this retrospect looking back on my own pulls. Wait, was that a legendary? That wasn't a legendary, was it? It would have been 2 if it was a legendary. It would have been 2. Also, I meant to take a screenshot of my legendary pull. Oh, you got the lizard. That's new on your account. Extra champion is on the 20X. Stolen Foulbeard. By the way, I did just realize it's a 15X and then a 20X to get the Harima. We did not get it on our account. By the way, we did not get it on her account, but we did get her a brand new champion because we got the 40X points. So we got the Kieran the Harvester. Attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of placing a 30% decrease speed debuff, excuse me, for 2 turns. Steals 5% of the enemy's turn meter, steals 10% for each enemy's turn meter instead if they are under the decreased speed debuff. There you go. On the A2, attacks 1 enemy, puts all the target skills on cooldown. That's pretty cool. Books up to 100% to decrease the turn meter of all enemies under sleep. And that's a little bit harder to pull off. I'm assuming he pulls sleep with his A3. I was correct. Attacks all enemies, has a 100% chance of placing a sleep debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Will ignore block debuffs, then grant an extra turn. Okay, Kieran, I see what you're doing. So you go in, even if they have block debuffs, you put everybody to sleep, then you go to the A2 and attack 1 enemy, put all of the target skills cooldown, and then has a 100% chance of turn meter of all enemies if they're under a sleep debuff by 15%. So there it is. All right, and so you're only gonna wake up 1 enemy. So you put everybody to sleep, you get an extra turn, you target 1 enemy, that enemy will get woken up, but all their skills are gonna go on cooldown, okay, which is great, and then you do the turn meter of the whole team by 15%. Oh, I'm sorry, if they are without sleep by 30% instead. So yeah, if they don't have sleep, do 30% instead. So there you go. There you go. So maybe you don't want to sleep. I don't know. Y'all do the maths on that. Someone let me know in the comments. And then the passive effect has a 1 turn cooldown on the active. Let's see. Whenever an enemy attempts to increase their turn meter, decrease the value of the turn meter field effects by 25%. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only 1 will activate. Okay, that's insane. That's a great passive. There are a lot of champions that come back with 100% or 50% or 75%, something like that, and you decrease the value of that turn meter field by 25%. So if it's 100% turn meter field, so think of Wukong, right? So Wukong is revived. Now, I don't know if it's a turn meter increase or it just says fills his turn meter, and now we don't know. This will be something that'll have to be tested, but I would imagine he comes in at 75% versus 100% if that affects. But basically, any turn meter effects, yeah, you're going to take 25% off that. That's huge. Whenever a sleep debuff is removed or expires on a target, instantly activate the Threshmaster. What is the Threshmaster? Okay, hold on. Skill on that target. Does not work if a sleep debuff is removed by damage. Okay, if there are multiple champions on the team with that skill, only 1 will activate. Okay, does not work if it's removed by damage. Okay, so I don't know how that's going to work. Whenever the debuff is removed or expires, instantly activate the Threshmaster on them. Oh my god. Now that is a 1 turn cooldown. Okay, so let's go through that again. Okay, let's go through that again. You put everybody to sleep, you get an extra turn, you target 1 person, that will wake them up. This will not trigger the passive. All their skills will go on cooldown, and then everybody loses 15% of their, oh wait, has anybody, yeah, 15%. They lose 15% of their turn meter. Okay, And then the very next person that wakes up and takes a turn, this active skill will trigger, and then it'll target that person, which is the next person to go, and then hit them again, and then put their skills on cooldown. Holy crap-a-moly. I like this champion. AnnieElf, I think we need to build old Kieran the Harvester on your account. That's what's up. That needs to happen. There it is. There's your red dot. I'm gonna leave the red dot there for you. And again, thank you so very much for letting us pull on your account. It only took us 4 shards. We have pulled 4 legendaries on your account in the last 72 hours. That's what's up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, first person to wait gets their skills put on cooldown, and they get attacked too. So think about it. If they are like low health, I don't know how much damage the multipliers are on that, but they also, that skill will do damage. So I guess we can go look at the multipliers. So let's pause it real fast and look at the multipliers. So Hell Hades rates Kieran a 4 on this. I will say I do like reading this champion's kit. It gets me very, very excited. And the next thing that's going to get me really, really excited is what I'm about to show you. So again, chat just said, well, also the first person who wakes up is also going to get their stuff put on cooldown because that one active will hit. And then I said, well, don't forget this skill also does damage. And so, and plus one bullet gets it a plus 10% damage, but it is 7.5 times the attack. So this is an attack-based champion. This multiplier is a 7.5. So think, put the whole team asleep, target someone, you're going to wake them up, put their skills on cooldown so they can't really do anything to you unless it's a mythical champion, as they will be able to change forms or something like that. But then the next champion that wakes up, you go in and attack them. Let's say they're at like, 25% health or something like that. With a 7.5 multiplier on the attack, depending on how you build this champion out, you may just go in and just slice and dice their next fastest champion and kill them. And then when you kill them, it will put their skills on cooldown. That's quite insane. And then you'll need a champion like the champion we just pulled on our account, because I kind of brushed through her dealio, Praa, but when she revives a single ally with 100% HP, 50% turn meter. Now that dude's going to nerf the turn meter. Again, we just talked about he'll take 25% away from this. Was 25% of 50%? Is that like 12.5%? So it'll lose 12.5% if I did my math right. And then fully reset the cooldowns of all their skills. So you'll need a champion like Praa to take those skills off cooldown after they get revived if he kills them and puts their skills on cooldown. So that's kind of crazy to see. I don't know. By the way, we do have 1 soul to pull on my account, so let's log out of AnnieElf. Thank you again. Shout out to AnnieElf for letting us pull on this account. Much love. Okay, so to close out this video right here, again, special shout out to AnnieElf and all the brew crew that are watching us here live on the YouTubes and Twitch. By the way, we did do the Sand Devils run today, and apparently I've been told to stop on our CVC. I'm in the new clan now, and I was in first place. Looks like Newbie just leapfrogged me. Our clan leader, or one of our clan mates, Blazin from the Knights of Talair. Blazin texted me and said, you need to stop. You've already crossed the threshold. We are trying to lose a non-personal CVC. That being said, let's go pull this last soul and get her done. Holy pop-ups, Batman, get out of my face. Here we go. All right, who do we want? I would say Harima, but we don't have to. Titus would be good. We were just talking about that. Titus would be great if we can get that. But if we get it, let's hope it's a 5 or a 6-star blessing, whichever way. These are the odds. So if it is an epic one, it is guaranteed to be at least be a 4-star. So let's see. Come on. Be legendary and be great. Come on, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Be good. Be good. Be good to us. It is an epic. Womp, womp, womp. Of course, we got the worst possible chance. An epic 4-star Hatatsu. Did not need. And that just goes to show you, just when you think you can get something special, you don't. Thanks, Plarium. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, and we'll holler at you next time. Zero Brew out. Bye.